Suriname, as a member state, has not signed the Caribbean Community CARICOM extradition treaty because its constitution prohibits the extradition of its nationals. Guyana and Suriname have long shared an arrangement that facilitates the deportation of wanted Guyanese back home, but not the deportation of Surinamese wanted for crimes committed in Guyana. But coming out of the recent visit by President Chandrika Prasad Santokhi, it was agreed along with President Irfaan Ali that the two sides would initiate discussions between their ministers responsible for legal affairs towards the conclusion of an extradition agreement. The two ministers would also conclude a mutual legal assistance agreement. Ultimately, the extradition agreement would ensure that people who have done wrong in one country and run to the other would not find refuge there, but would be returned to face their punishment. On Wednesday, in an invited comment, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Dandlal said these two agreements were part of establishing a working relationship with the people and government of Suriname.
Suriname, as you would know, has a different legal system from ours. Suriname has a different legal system from the rest of the Caribbean. So, in generic terms, without identifying specifics, we will have to enter into special arrangements in order to establish that collaborative relationship which we would like to have with Suriname. Because what we can do with Trinidad or Barbados or Jamaica, we can't do with Suriname or in some instances. And in those instances, we will have to fashion whatever is requisite under the two legal systems to make that collaboration possible.
It was Santokhi in June 2006 as Minister of Justice who had ordered that Guyanese drug lord Roger Can be expelled from Suriname, but instead of being deported to Guyana, he was flown to Trinidad. That decision had received a lot of protests from former President Desi Bouteflika's party, which then formed the biggest opposition party in the Parliament of Suriname. Guyana's ambassador to the United States and former President Samuel Hines had long acknowledged the need for a treaty agreement between Guyana and Suriname in their battle to fight cross-border crime. In 2011, notorious pirate Kevin Longhair Narine was nabbed in Suriname after escaping from the New Amsterdam prison. Surinamese Krishna Paul Durga, who was serving jail time here on a fraud charge, also managed to escape to his country. Narine was deported, but Durga was not released by the Surinamese authorities to complete his prison term in Guyana. That case was used to expose what many said at the time was the weakness in the two countries' crime-fighting cooperation.